I saw Tectone had an entire part of his podcast dedicated to they had a little struggle session about me. They were upset about me. We're gonna watch it. We are. I forgot all about this. Where the hell did it go? Here it is. Okay. Here we go. Let's watch it.
Asmongold's gay-ass shirt. He has gone on record and said that, and I don't know what everybody's opinion is here, and that's okay. There was an image posted of an IRL photo of a VTuber called Demi, who in my opinion is morbidly obese, and says that she has A or S tier.
It's not your opinion. She's probably not morbidly obese. She's probably 80 pounds overweight. I can tell.
Body type. There was also a dog that was kidnapped and sold to a meat shop for $22, and he laughed at it. Then there was what?
I'm doing it again. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. You have this prize-winning, fucking amazing, beautiful, social media famous dog, and it gets stolen out of your house and sold to a dog meat market for $20. I mean, look, I know you're not supposed to laugh. I mean, that's ridiculous. It's outrageous. I don't think that you should listen. Okay, I don't think that you should steal people's dogs and sell them to people that will eat them. Okay, I'm not saying it. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
He also, this clip was out of context. It looked like he said it was okay for people to abort children when they're at 9 months old. However, that was horrifically out of context.
Yeah.
And what he said is the majority.
I think that's actually what he means.
No, so what he said was, in the context of the clip, which I studied very thoroughly.
Let's see if Tectone understands.
Is he said the vast majority of abortions that happen at 9 months are almost always due to the life of the child or the life of the mother. And so he is okay with the child having to be aborted in extreme scenarios because he believes only extreme scenarios would ever cause a 9-month abortion. What do you think about that next?
That is not what he said, actually.
Okay.
That is what I said, actually. It is. And so, the point that I was making is that I think that you should be able to have an abortion at any time. And it's not because I like abortions. It's because I don't think the government can be fast enough at being able to distinguish when it's a good or a bad decision. And because the government can't make that distinction fast enough, I think that you have to trust the doctor and a mother with making that decision. So it's really a bureaucratically pragmatic perspective. I think that morally I have the same viewpoint on it that they do. But pragmatically, you have to understand that whenever you introduce different points of difference, especially whenever you're looking at month to month, you know, like you're pregnant for 9.5 months, you could be talking about a week turnaround for something like this that could totally ruin somebody's life. It's easy that could happen. And I think that functionally you can't rely on a government to be able to make a comprehensive, good, you know, in the moment decision on the same level that a doctor can. You can't afford to have large-scale bureaucracy that's involved with decisions that need to be made like that from a week-to-week basis.
What he said was he would permit all 9-month abortions because the majority of 9-month abortions are because of some sort of extraneous circumstance.
That's correct. Yes, it's a net positive argument.
But because of that, he would allow all 9-month abortions.
That's correct.
That's his take.
Really?
Yes, because it's too risky to try to legislate and try to make decisions between the ones that are legitimate and not. And I don't trust any sort of large-scale bureaucratic agency to be able to make that decision dynamically. I don't think it's realistic to expect that to happen.
I didn't get that. I
didn't get that.
What Tectone said.
Maybe I'm wrong.
From it, that like the most extreme
Each situation is
cases.
different.
It's
kind of like the Second Amendment in a way, right? And like I'm not one for wanting this. I'm just like kind of making a comparison. Is that like the Second Amendment? Like there are a lot of people that shouldn't have guns. We all know that, right? Like there's a lot of people that should never have guns. They shouldn't even be able to vote. They shouldn't have any rights at all. But like we let these people do that because that's the starting point that we have. And because we have the starting point of the Second Amendment, More people die. If we removed the Second Amendment and we took away everybody's guns, I guarantee you would have less homicides and less killings in America. Guaranteed. Here's the thing, though. I don't give a shit because I want to have a gun. I want to be in America. I want to have a gun. So, like, at a certain point, you have to introduce and understand that you absolutely 100% do incur more risk and more collateral damage by allowing freedom. Freedom is not freedom from, like, accountability. Oftentimes, freedom is creating more accountability. Same thing as the car. Exactly. So that's my argument. And I understand that I'm making a completely morally agnostic, completely pragmatic, utilitarian argument. And I understand that a lot of people will not agree with it. But that's just the way that I think.
Bad history of
I don't view anybody who disagrees with me on the abortion take as a bad person. I just think that I don't think that they see things the same way that I do. Like, I don't have this, like I recognize that my opinion is extreme on this.
Disagreeing with Jews, so I usually just let you have your way, so I don't want to risk it.
Yeah, if you disagree with a Jew, it's anti-Semitic.
Bad mumbo jumbo.
All of a sudden, he gets banned on YouTube. How did that happen?
Yeah, and then was there anything else that he said recently, or is that pretty much the meat and potatoes of it?
Pretty sure that was it. I mean, Asmongold is such an omnipresent force on Twitter. If he says something anything out of line, it usually comes across everyone's FYP. But yeah, that's about everything that I heard. I didn't even hear about the 9-month-old thing actually.
I like Asmongold's takes generally because it's like ruthlessly pragmatic. All right, that's basically it. He doesn't have some sort of grounding moral compass. He's just.
I do have a moral compass. It just doesn't point north. I have an extremely strong moral compass, and sometimes that's the problem. My idea of what the moral and the right decision to do is generally isn't the way other people see things.
Like, this will make society best, actually, if we just kill all these people.
Let me...
True.
Well...
Oh, he had the opinion on Evie.
Oh, that's right. He said Evie looked like a 12-year-old. How do we all feel about that?
What's Evie?
She just looks like an idiot.
What's Evie?
But yeah, this is great. Jake, pull up an image of the character Evie, E-V-I-E, from Stellar Blade.
I think that, okay, so here's the thing, is that my opinion is that in the first frame, like, I'm not willing to argue my perspective on any frame other than the first frame, because I think that in a lot of the other images, you could easily say that's an 18-year-old girl. But I do hold very strongly that the first frame introducing the character, she did look underage. And it was very, very sus. I don't like that. But that frame was bad. That's one frame? Yeah, of course. That was what I was going off of whenever I had only seen one frame during the trailer. That's the whole point. Why does it even matter? I just think it's weird if you show characters that have prepubescent faces whenever they're attached to sexualized bodies. I just think that's weird. I don't think you should do that. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't be allowed to. I'm just giving my opinion. Like, that's my opinion. I think that's weird.
I want to know your reaction. Your gut reaction. How old does this Asian woman look?
Oh, you're absolutely that. Objection, leading question.
Evie Stellar Blade. Just be honest.
I don't know, man. I mean, I've definitely seen, like, South Korean chicks kind of look like this.
Right.
Definitely, I mean, she could realistically be seen as someone who's 18, 19. They do tend to look like that, but that would be a younger looking 18, 19-year-old.
Yeah. Sure.
There is some overlap. But,
so,
yeah, she's quite young looking.
This caused a trend of 33-year-old women who are Asian or South Korean to post photos of themselves who literally look identical to this character.
So, you can see that I'm following 218 people on Instagram. Tectone is following 9. I know what I'm talking about. You don't. I'm the expert here. I understand this better than anybody. Nobody understands this better than me. When I saw these girls saying, oh, look at me, I look just like Evie, and I'm 31, in my mind, I was saying, yeah, you look like Evie's mom. Like, what do you mean? You don't look anything like that. Are you retarded? There's not even remotely close. There was like one girl that looked like that. All of the other ones, like, no, you look like a 30-year-old woman. You're just wearing makeup this way. I mean, this is it. The Foid expert. Yes, if there's anybody that knows, nobody knows this better than I do. Nobody knows this, and it's not even remotely close. Okay? Shouldn't update your info on Instagram. I don't care about Instagram. I don't use Instagram.
Good God,
but
as a 12-year-old's ass, Jesus fucking Christ.
Her ass is crazy, bro. I actually prefer Evie's model to Eve's. She looks like she has way more personality.
I don't. I think Eve was so much hotter. It's not even remotely close.
That's what contextualizes her age there. Fucking hell.
Yeah, great ass. Asmongold said she looked 12. It was very off.
This is the image. Yeah. Yeah, if I see that image right there, that looks like somebody that is extremely young. I have followed a lot of girls on Instagram. I am an expert on this topic. This frame is fine. This frame is fine. The other frames are generally fine. I don't have any problem with the other frames. But at the very beginning, you showed a picture like that, and yeah, I thought she looked underage. I did.
But which, by the way, I want to say, I don't give a fuck. You know, it is what it is. I mean, I heavily disagree. I think it just looks like a normal Asian one. Powder, what did you think about that shit?
While I understand that her face looks young, I myself, as like a petite woman, saw it and was like, oh, this is great. More petite woman representation. Yep. So, like, I was getting mad because, you know, you have the lolly controversy of like lolly versus like lolly petite women are lollies, da 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 da. Yeah. So like I disagreed that she looked 12. I
think in the first frame she absolutely looked underage. I think she did.
Disagreed that she is a lolly.
She's not a lolly.
I hate that word.
Yes,
I fucking hate that word.
Yeah, because in Japan it just means a whole like large span of things.
If you sexualize a character that's under or before the age of puberty, you are a weirdo. You're a weirdo. That's just that simple. If you are enjoying sexualized, depictions of children that look like, again, they're prepubescent children in sexualized ways, if you like that, you're a weirdo. That's really it. And I mean, really, like, duh. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing here? And I'm not talking about, by the way, I'm not talking about 17. I'm talking about like 9. 7.
Issue is, I feel like a lot of people think lolly is either a child or a petite woman, but like the issue is lolly has such a large spectrum. Like you could have lollies that look like actual normal human beings in their 20s, they're just petite. You also have lollies and it's like Anya from Spy X Family, like a 3-year-old girl.
And like, if Anya from Spy, if you like sexualized depictions of Anya from Spy Family, I think the FBI should look at your hard drive. It's really simple. Like, I mean, duh. Obviously. Oh my God.
I've talked about this.
Very different, obviously.
It's too large of an umbrella term, and it means way
too. Yeah, I mean, but yeah,
many things. Anya from a Spy X Family, Kana from Dragon Maid, also being in the same umbrella as Android 21 from Dragon Ball Z. Do you know who that is, Jake?
Like, what are we doing?
Do you know Android 21, Jake?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so they're saying Android 21, a Majin demon that's killed Earth with like D-cup titties. Like, oh my God. Anyways, because she's, actually she's 3 years old because that's when she was created in a lab. It's just like fucking retarded ass bullshit.
That is
so
the
dumb.
inverse of the, she looks 10, but she's actually 3,000
right.
years old. She's totally legal.
Yes.
It's the inverse. Like, she looks like a MILF, but she's actually only fucking 3.
Yeah. But Asmongold, and this is something that a lot of content creators won't say out loud, but Asmongold felt the wrath of the lolicon community, and
too bad. You can think whatever you want. If you're sexualizing fictional depictions of children, it's really weird. It's super weird. And I'm not sorry. Yeah, I mean, like, that's too bad. You gotta deal with it. You should be lucky that you're not getting put in jail. Because I guarantee you that if you take this topic and you explain this topic to an average person at Walmart and you say this is a person that likes whacking off to cartoon versions of children, you are going to get a super majority of the population that wants to put you in jail. You should be saying, thank God I'm not getting put in jail for this right now because it's so much of a small thing that nobody's thinking about it. Nobody cares about this. The moment, like, if you put this in front of a national audience in almost any country, at least a Western country, you are going to have this shit made against the law. You are living in a gray zone, and you know it.
a community that nobody really wants to deal with frequently because sometimes, you know, they get a little bit angry.
Who cares?
There's actually many people who I know who are just like, you know what? I'm just going to move past this because I'm going to say it. There are people who are afraid to say the word lolly, which I think is hilarious. People are horrified of these people. But anyways, that's what happened with that. And well, hopefully I will get a nice, thick Asian woman to strip Asmongold bare and get his brain back under control. Also, to be fair to Asmon, he did say that it was only the first image that she looked young and she looked fine in the rest of the video. Very true.
That's what I said.
What are you saying, Nux?
Yes.
400-pound Asian woman for Asmongold.
Yeah,
385. Okay.
In his mind, a or S tier body.
S tier body.
I felt like he was trolling.
Yeah.
Sorry, Powder. What were you?
I mean, I think that there's a lot of guys that think
So
that.
you thought he was trolling?
I felt like he was trolling because he was talking about how he would just have to compete with Jamaicans or something.
Bro. No, she was not on the bananas and rice diet.
No, she was a unit.
Oh, God.
Also, yeah, I had to inform everybody what anti-cellulite leggings were and what they do for fat bitches.
Oh my God. And she crazy fat? Yeah, I guess so. He's not wrong. Yeah, I said basically I'm glad that nobody else likes her. That means the only people that I have to compete with for women like this are Jamaicans. I remember tweeting this out. I was like, you know, is this one too much? Should I of course I'm going to say it. There you go. All right, there it is. That's what it was. And cellulite isn't just on fatties. I guess so. And anyway, Dimmy taking L's and Fat One too easy again. And also, I don't know what else the rest of it is. I have no idea. What is this? Speaking of being fat, what is that? What is what the hell? Retaritide? What the fuck is this? You're taking another drug? What is this? Oh my God. So, this is supposed to help you lose weight. It's like it's Ozempic. It's an anti-fat. Oh my God. Dude.
I thought peptides were for skincare. What's going on? No, some of those are GLP-1 agonists. Some of those are literally fucking. Retatrutide is Eli Lilly. It's in the 3rd phase of clinical trials in the United States of America right now. I've been paying close attention to it because I will be getting on it when it is readily available for consumption.
You're not that fat. I don't think you need to do drugs, man. Like, I mean, you just, like, I mean, how many, doesn't he eat like 4 times a day on stream? Just cut it down to 2 or 3. Like, that's it. You don't need to do that. Jesus.
It's a appetite suppressor that also doesn't fucking erode your muscle mass.
Oh, right. Okay, so there it is. Right, that was a shame. I guess so. And body dysmorphia, I'm not sure, man. But, you know, he always has something to say about the way I look. He really does. But, you know, people start calling him fat, and he's talking about going on medication. I mean, this is just really not a good thing to do, right? I would say. He's trans fat. He is. I don't think Hassan's really that fat. I don't think he is. And you know, he used to be fat. I mean, there's like this, like, you know, for example, like, you know, if Hassan didn't take care of himself, he'd get fat. If I didn't take care of myself, I'd get skinny. That's the difference, right? It's just like some people have body types that are different that way. But Retta does erode your muscles. So is he gonna be like really skinny soon? Oh man. And wow, yeah. I mean, I don't think he has to do that, bro. Like it's not necessary. You don't have to do this to yourself.